Jim Hlavac here of DraftExpress with Jeremy Lin. We're at the D-League Showcase. How you doing, Jeremy?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing great, man. It's been a long time since I talked to you.
Yeah, since the summer, so a lot has changed.
How's your experience been in the D-League? You're getting some playing time right now.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. That's the reason why I'm down here, is to get playing time, to get experience, and to work on different parts of my game. And so that's what I'm down here to do, and that's just what I try to stay focused on.
Does Golden State send a coach with you to Reno, or do you talk to anybody from Golden State when you're down here?
They don't send a coach, but sometimes the assistant GM or GM might come down for a game or two, and they give me advice after the games and critiques and stuff like that. And then just keeping in touch with the players. That's the most important thing, is to be part of that team. I'm part of the Warriors, and to stay connected with that. Continue talking to my teammates from the Warriors.
Well, what do they ask you to work on? What are some of the critiques or advice they give you?
I think just being a point guard again, going from shooting guard back to a point guard, and how to think like a point guard and how to play like a point guard. So just managing the game, running a good floor game, and different things like that.
Was working on your point guard skills key for you coming into the draft after Harvard last year?
Yeah, I think it was, but I thought it was a little tough because in the 3-on-3 workouts, it's not the same as 5-on-5, and then in the summer league, I played combo guard. I got to play a little bit of both, and so now I'm going purely back to the point guard, and so it's still an adjustment period.
So you feel like, did you expect to not be drafted then because the workouts weren't going well, or were you not sure? And what were you hearing from your agent and from other scouts?
Well, I thought the workouts actually went well. I thought they went well enough that I could get drafted, but it was just a situation where it was actually a blessing in disguise from God, just being a free agent, being able to come back and test the free agent market, and that's why I ended up with the Warriors. I was able to use that as leverage for different deals and negotiations. So my agent, Roger Montgomery, did a great job with that. So I'm just thankful to God for the way he worked it out.
Yeah, we tell players all the time, it's almost better to be undrafted than to be drafted in the second round. You had the big experience with Dallas. How did that game against John Wall change your life? That was pretty much the game where everybody became Jeremy Lin fans.
Well, I was just going out there and playing basketball, and I'm just thankful to God for the opportunity, and that I was able to have my best quarter in the fourth quarter of that game. And you can't draw it up any better than that. It was, I was very fortunate to be in that position. And so, that did kind of change my life overnight almost, and I'm just thankful for that.
And were the Warriors a team you were hoping to, were you a Warrior fan growing up? You're from the Bay Area, or?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, they weren't really on my radar at first. Right before the game against the Wizards, a lot of people, my agent was talking to other teams, and the Warriors wasn't one of them. But after that game, and then the last game after that too, the 5th game of the summer league, I got to meet with Larry Riley of the Warriors, and Roger did a lot of negotiating.
Do you feel like any extra media responsibility or cultural responsibilities? It seems like people are trying to make you an Asian American face of the game, and has that been a pressure on you?
Well, I understand my story is very unique, and I just understand that's part of it, and there's a marketing side and a business side of everything, but I'm just trying to stay focused. When I go out and play, I want to play for the Lord, and I want to play for Him and Him only, and so just for me to be able to keep that perspective, it's tough at times, and I understand it's a business, and there's a lot of people supporting me because of my story, so I'm very thankful for that as well.
You have a non-guaranteed contract next year. Is that true, or do you have one more year guaranteed?
It's a team option.
Team option next year. So what are you doing to make sure that you get that team option picked up? And here at the showcase, every NBA team is represented, so it gives you a good chance to show your skills for every team.
I'm not really worried about that. I know that God has me here right now for a reason, and I'm just going to play hard and play every game the way it should be played, and in time I'll find out where I should be, and I'm just thankful for this opportunity that I could play in the D-League Showcase. I'm not too worried about doing something to make them pick up my option.
Okay, last question for you. You're an economics major from Harvard. If you weren't playing basketball, what would you be doing right now?
When I'm done with basketball, I want to be a pastor, and I want to do a lot of social work in underprivileged communities.
Great, man. I think you're well on your way. Thanks for your time, Jeremy.
Thank you.